guys, we got this great clip from one of our long content videos. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Enjoy. Coming with the fear of making an offer, if you start to make a whole bunch of offers and your first offer starts to get accepted on a regular basis or ever gets accepted, you should be afraid of that. Now that's a different kind of fear, but you might have messed up. You might not have done your research well enough. It could be that you've made an offer and you just got a great deal. But a lot of times, if you make your first offer and they just jump out and accept it, you're probably offering too much money. And as a real estate investor, you want to get into this window where you're having to negotiate a little bit so that you're going back and forth. If you're getting your first offers accepted, you might be paying too much and you should be afraid of that. So guys, let's pretend that you're no longer afraid and you're going to start making offers, which hopefully, again, by the end of this video, you are going to become a real estate investor. And the first step is that you're going to make some offers on some real estate. And I mean, guys, I say it all the time on this channel, as real estate investors, you need to be looking at everything in your buy box. You need to be talking to all of the realtors who have things for sale. You need to be calling on every for sale by owner sign. You need to be talking to the banks if they've got properties that are for sale. You should be looking at everything that's for sale in your area so that you can start to glean the information and figure out what things are selling for, which houses are the outliers, which ones look like they're distressed versus which ones are in great shape. Even though I encourage you to make lots of offers, it's probably kind of like banging your head against the wall if you go out there and make a bunch of lowball offers on a whole bunch of beautiful houses that have just been finished being built. Unless you can find a distressed builder, that's just not going to work, right? So as value add real estate investors, again, fall back into that. We're looking for the distress, and when we find the distress, that's the properties that we want to make the offers on, and we can back into the number that we want to make because we know that we can improve something and bring up the value. All right, that's enough about the fear. You're no longer afraid. You're going to make a bunch of offers. In fact, you're committing right now by hitting that like button that you're going to go out and you're going to make 5 offers in the next week on real estate in your area. Leave a comment, let me know. After you've overcome your fear and you're starting to make those offers, you're going to want to have a good understanding, and we sort of talked about this in the fear part. Making offers are going to provide value to the sellers, right? So you're going to have a market analysis. You're going to know what his property should be worth. No, we're going back to the uncle who's left with the 3 brothers and sisters who are out west, and they've just left him with the house, and it's decaying, it's deteriorating. He doesn't want to deal with it. It needs a whole bunch of work. You guys know from doing the work and having seen all of the properties in the area what it should sell for, what it's going to take to renovate it, and then what you can make that offer on. And you're able to talk to this uncle and you're able to say, hey, I can take this problem off of your hands. I can provide value for you. You don't want to have to go to your brothers and sisters and ask them for the money that they don't want to give you to fix up the house to get it to be worth retail. So I'll pay you at a wholesale level and you come to a deal. And that leads into the next thing, which is going to be negotiating the offer. So once you've made the offers, you're going to become a deal maker. And how do you become a deal maker? You make some lowball offers, you get rejected, you overcome your fear. You've learned about the market now, determining what you think you're willing to work for. At what level are you willing to put the money in as far as doing the value add? You're coming in to this green and not knowing any of this stuff, but by making these offers, guys, you get to learn all of this other stuff, and eventually you're going to get an offer accepted, and then you're going to actually put all of this stuff that you're sort of learning along the way into practice, and lo and behold, soon, one day, very soon down the road, you're going to actually become a real estate investor because you're going to go out there and you're going to make offers and you're going to find the deal of a lifetime. And maybe you're going to form a partnership with someone in the community from the Flip Flop Flipper. Who knows what will happen from you watching this one video, but wow, what an exciting time it must be. So I'm going to give you 2 real life examples of how making offers can help you to learn about the market and help get you into the game of real estate. First, I'm going to use myself as Robbie Crager, the Flip Flop Flipper. I came to Puerto Rico almost 6 years ago, and when I did, I already had long past forgotten the fear of making offers, and when I showed up on the island, most of the stuff I was looking at was bank owned anyway, so I didn't really care that I was going to make lowball offers. But here's what I learned by making my first 5 offers. In my first 5 offers, 3 of them got accepted. And now, what did that mean? Did that mean that I was getting a bad deal? It didn't necessarily mean that I was getting a bad deal, but what it meant to me was that I was offering too much. So when I first came to the island and I offered 40 cents on the dollar from what the bank was asking, so if the bank was asking $100,000, I was offering them $40,000, and I got 3 of the first 5 offers accepted, I went, oh shit, I'm offering too much money. And so for the rest of that year, I started my offers at 20 cents on the dollar. So now if the bank was asking $100,000, I offered them $20,000. And I am talking about distressed property, value add. No one was living in it. Nobody could live in it. It needed a whole bunch of work. It turns out that the banks were pricing the houses at roughly what they would be worth fixed up and taking no consideration whatsoever into the fact that they needed a whole bunch of work. Hey guys, thanks for watching that. Subscribe to our channel, watch this next, and then also check out the pinned content for more great content, guys. God bless.